Hi, fuckers. We're back with more Stasis. That's a little loud, actually. Let me sound check while I'm at it.
Error. Error. Please input power cell into receptacle.
Okay. It just needs to be a little bit more quiet, but that should be fine. Yeah, sort of remember leaving off here.
Attention. Subject 31. You are currently aged 42 years
Did
old.
he even manage to get out of his bunk?
Oh, it's worse than being a janitor. Being a space janitor. That's supposed to make it better, right? Space everything is superior to the everything else. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. I think she purposely leaves some shadow of a doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, but just so that he'll hang around. Poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy. It's also the teeniest bit sweet. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was such a cute little kid. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands me. Love that little kitten. Big kitten. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. Would have been flattered. Poor guy. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing? I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. Interdepartmental approved to win 64 days of leave? What a joke. Kitchen, security, and maintenance aren't even eligible, when they're the ones that keep the ship running. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby's such a cow. She says she hopes it gives me cancer, but that way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corp. Of course. I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl." I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep it secret. No one ever want involved in my business. This mushroom plan that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it's made life in the planet just a little more grueling. People have been complaining to me about...
Gay or what?
Yeah, I guess he's gay. People have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, then he shoves as much into his mouth as he can. Simple things. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plan isn't nixed. I sure wouldn't end well. Haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh god, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt in all this either. He's such a good little guy. Been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could ever care about me. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. I try to sleep as much as I can now so I can stay on my toes with everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well, partly because of Jupiter, partly for reasons I don't understand. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know I'll just confuse and upset him. Really hopeful that'll make it all of here, but Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart to someone? I'll have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry.
I really love...
I'm gay, guys! Everyone, did you notice that I'm gay?
I really love how these games are like, day 87. We decided to make a gorilla with no way to calm down once it gets angry and machine guns for arms, and we started poking it repeatedly every second for every hour for 3 days straight. I sure hope it doesn't escape. Day 89, it fucking escaped.
Huh. Yeah, that's about right. Sure have known to catch me growing these herbs. Ooh, what kind of herbs? Smoking up? Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs the comfort. I don't care if I get caught, but if I did get caught, Belle would know that I'd truly do anything for her. Did you even check with her to see if she's 420 friendly, dude? Belle seems super frustrated today. I stopped asking her what was wrong because she got really mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angry every time I speak to her. She's upset, and I can't do anything about it. July 5th. She spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything is okay. I lost so much sleep over her last night. If she only knew, she'd feel so special. September 4th. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping plot. I'm allergic and he knows it. Shouldn't need a shot at it. F afraid every time I go to bed. He thinks he's a badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't she see that he's a total dick? I decided to stay on the groom link so that I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I love her. Groom Lake. That is such a freaking grim name.
That is actually the name of a U.S. facility?
Yes. Some guy in engineering says that there's a fungus on the ship. Wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet it could hijack a lifeboat to fly Belle home.
Actually, if I remember correctly, this universe's Groom Lake is the fabled Area 51.
Don't know. It doesn't seem like the best place for human experimentation. It looks better suited for aircraft development.
A deep space research station far away from Earth and hidden is not the best place for illegal human experimentation.
Yes, I was talking about Area 51. Oh, this motherfucker liked that the cat died. Yeah, I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, fuck him. I hope she notices me. I want my pretty girl. I want Belle.
So you got some stupid love triangle bullshit. We're gonna find out that Isabella was into the gay guy. Aren't we? Don't see anything else around here.
Grant really felt like one of those, yeah, I'm gay, so what of it? I'm gonna go back to drinking my beer now and watching my football.
Doesn't look like any of these lockers will open.
Like, can you imagine a gay dude who's just like, oh yeah, I'm gay. By the way, are we gonna talk about football?
I believe I came up from there, right? Or no? No.
Oh, fucking okay.
What's wrong?
You know what's wrong. I think we're gonna have to end stream.
Hold on. Oh, she's not bothering me. But she's trying to.
No, I think we're gonna have to call it here, guys. Sorry.
You can leave if you want. I'm still good, but
I sent you a message to inform you.
mm-hmm. Right, I see. She has terrible timing.
Or maybe it's...
No. I didn't read those, did I? I feel like I came up from there, but I might be wrong. Let me read these.
I don't know what you want to do in this situation, but should I go?
I remember reading that.
Do I go handle it? Do we end stream and you go handle it?
Try to handle it. Message me if you need something.
Alright, I guess that's the end of my stream today, guys.
No, you can stay on.
Later. Nope.
Stay on. Just try to divide your attention. Yeah, I did come up. I did come up from up. Okay.
She is demanding a call, so.
She literally just. Yeah. Okay.
So, I hope everyone has a great day. Safety, peace out, everyone.
I'll try to keep going as long as I can. Wait. I did miss something. Bed sheet, okay. Make a rope with that. Is there another anywhere? good. So we got the bed sheet. So what can we use that for? What was this PDA? Okay, yeah, we didn't remember this. Okay. Should I rope down here? Yeah, there we go.
Okay, now let's see what I can do. Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn it! How the hell am I gonna get back up?
We'll find a way, man.
John, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Hey, this is all new to me.
Who's playing music? Oh man, there's skeletons down here. Okay, there I am.
See, if these people were just killed, I'd been skinned.
Eaten.
I went hunting with my uncle when I was a kid. I know what skinning looks like. Never did it myself, but I saw it.
I'm a vegetarian.
Figures. Stacy Dipnar. Sam and I had a great evening together. This mystery alcohol is pretty much a miracle. Made my throat burn terribly though, haha. Oh my god, I thought I was literally going to starve. This stupid fungus crap ruined all the food. Finally got a delivery and it was great to eat something. The new food isn't as good as the food Hydro makes though. Hold on a second. I wonder if Cannon Corp would let me volunteer for Project C. Surely they give you some great benefits for volunteering. You just have to have been pregnant for, I think. Do abortions disqualify you? I'll look into it. Nope, they need volunteers who have actually birthed the baby, or miscarried late in the pregnancy. You also have to be at least 18 years old, for whatever reason. How can I know I was 17 anyways? Both of those documents looked darn realistic. Oh well, guess I didn't want a bunch of experiments on me anyways. Wow. Women act like this and then wonder why every single fucking country and religion wanted to take their rights away. I'm literally freaking out. The groom link went like boom and then stuff started falling and shaking. I almost got a fork stuck in my neck. Jeb caught under a bed. Now I feel bad for calling him a creepy old man all the time. Had a good idea. I said that we should use the tubes that we send the experiments through to get people to medical because the trams are broken. Everyone loves me now. Tammy's gonna help. She's so brave sometimes. I go too, but she said not to. She's kind of like a mom to me, but she says that would be weird because we're best friends. Tammy's not back yet. I don't know what to do. If I never had that stupid idea, she'd be okay. It's my fault. Robin says it's not my fault, but I know it is. I'm just so stupid and useless. Like I was at home. I don't even have a home. All I do is hurt people. I wanted them to get me. I killed Tammy and now it's my turn. Zane carried me to the recreation area. I kicked and screamed as loud as I could, but he dragged me in anyways. Wish I could be a good person like him. I'm useless. I think I'll sit by that door so they get me first. Maybe I can buy everyone else a second or two. Well, I guess she felt a sense of responsibility in the end.
This looks like a recent addition.
Can we turn it off? chambers. Can't believe I'm actually in space! I know that a whole lot of people have been here, but you really don't appreciate the cosmos until you see it from beyond Earth's atmosphere. It's not something to be taken for granted. Nope, this is the beginning of a long journey for her. If I could just live in the void for eternity, I'd give anything. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't miss Earth at all. Unbelievably, the gazes of passing asteroids are less cold than most humans. It's amazing to see all the constellations up close and personal. I started writing a comic about myself, the space adventurer, although I've just been sweeping and dusting on the Groom Lake. I know it's my key to becoming one with the cosmos. My comic book is coming along nicely. Besides, I'm not going to make myself a superhero, but I'll lead a team of super geniuses and use the power of the universe to save it. My sidekick is Carl Sagan. Einstein pilots the Bride Pond. That's my awesome ship, Bride Pond. Oh yeah, Groom Lake, Pride Pond, okay. And Hawking crushes stuff with his cybernetic limbs. Issue 1 done. I'd give it a read. Despite what I've been through, I still love space. I've seen enough movies to know how this is going to end for me. I wish my comic book hadn't been lost in the Tremors. They were pretty much my final testament. I even finished issue 6. We destroy a race of parasitic squid-like guys, except we keep one as a pet and train it to fight for us. It also bites Einstein, who gets a cool scar as a result. Anyway, it's too late for that. I'm gonna spend my final days taking in the universe through any window I can find. Peace out, universe. Alright, cigarettes. Let's get those. I need those. Let me just go ahead and turn Neko off while I'm at it. Great.
Integrity compromised in fatal passive systems.
Okay, so this is the other side of the locked door. Is there a way to unlock it then? We got the pull cue. Oh, is there a lighter in the secret machine? Okay. Okay. It's got a lighter. Looks like we can head back the way we came. Hold on. So what we need to worry about is how to get past that one security door. Huh. Sorry, I just had to check something. This is where we came. We didn't go through here. Methane gas tank, huh? Doesn't look like there's a way up there, but... Oh, good. Now the cat made it out.
Goddamn cat.
No, man should be too scared.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
That's not what I told you to do? Okay.
I won't hurt you.
Ah.
I
Damn
can't believe that just happened.
Ah, fucking of course. Can't freaking have anything in games like this. Another PDA. Zane Adams. Every single day, Grant brings his poor little cat to the plant. I swear to God, it's gonna die of methane inhalation. Did a number on my ankle. Zong says I'll need to keep any weight off it for a few days. Hope Grant can pick up the slack for me. Some of these idiots think that the fungus spreading through the Groom Lake was caused by aliens. This place is disgusting, so of course it's gonna be overrun with mold. A few guys tried to get Tram Station B repaired. I wanted to go in and help, but I don't know shit about trams or stations. Anyway, they haven't come back yet, so everyone's more than a little worried. The guys in Sleeping Block B are absolutely fucked. I'm reasonably sure that we're next. Stacy almost didn't make it in. Poor girl's too young for this. It's a funny thought. Who's old enough for this? It reaches a point in life where they figure they're ready to be ripped apart by God knows what. This would take us back to this way. Where does that put us? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to make sure my mental map is correct. Oh, there I am. This takes me a second to see.
This is the elevator to the annex.
Can you climb it?
No. It's just a shaft. I can't see an entrance.
Okay. Let's just go back and look at that diagram. You didn't have to climb down the ladder for that, but let's see. So it's up, down, down, left, right, left. Or we need to empty it, so can't see the arrows too well on the bottom. Well, let's just go ahead and do what we see.
Tim, methane is explosive, right?
Highly.
Yeah.
Why would there be methane tanks under the crew quarters?
Kane doesn't care about safety. They're driven by profit.
Of course. Okay, so it's left, right, left. Now is Did I forget it already? Come on. Or do I need to use the bottom arrows? Yeah, it's up, down, down, down. And the reverse. Okay. That's easy to remember. I can't believe I messed that up. It wasn't even 5 minutes. How could I forget that? Okay, yep, reverse it. This shit is still 2D.
You said it's been 3 months since all of this happened. Shouldn't there be a rescue mission on the way?
This is a deep space vessel. It can operate indefinitely. If it wasn't for the psychological effects of deep space travel, she wouldn't even need a new crew.
So nobody's looking for us.
No, and even if they were, there's no way for them to find us.
Of course.
3 months is a long time adrift.
Lovely. Cool, this is gonna be stupid. Did I even do anything? Looks like I did something. So what do I do? Put the lighter there. I still have the pull cue. Wow, that was dangerous. Cool.
I can get back up to the crew quarters.
Okay, so back where we started, what exactly did we accomplish? We don't even have our pull cue anymore. What was the point of coming up here? So that's the entertainment block we were. So we got the lighter and the pull cue from the entertainment area, which we needed to open a path back up here. What was the point of going down there in the first place? Okay, atmosphere control override, so we need to turn that off, I guess? Where would that even be? Would I even be able to go back down the normal way? Or the original way? Yeah, no, I thought so. So what was the point of all that? Let's double back, hold on. still flooded. Unless there's an item I missed. I don't get it. What are we looking at for this now? I would have checked this PDA. Bullshit. So it's the JD's up on the ass and sell himself the pen. Security office, remember coming in here. Okay, so I guess we need that. Is that the entertainment area? Yeah, it is. So how do we get this motion detector to work?
This isn't gonna work.
Most of the way this is set up is so that you'd have one security officer at the terminal to turn it on, while there's a person who needs to get inside waits by the door. So those are the cameras now. We didn't really find anything we can use on it. The hologram! Why didn't we pick up the thing, though? But that should work in theory. So we just gotta double back and then double back. Gonna have to take a sweet time crawling to the water. Egg. Give me time to check my email and shit. Do. on something. Something's not working the way it's supposed to. Unrelated to the stream. Alright. Gonna pick that up. And it's bolted in. Okay.
This is a useful drill.
Is this where I lose it? Alright. Knew that hologram had to be good for something. No. Could be grabbing another drink here this time. I'll just finish eating then. Yeah, good stuff. There we go.
Life support. Atmospherics. I can understand why they had all the extra security.
Can I take the hologram back? I guess I won't need it. Okay. Slumped over dead body. Another PDA. Ronald Anderson. This it? Could this really be my golden opportunity? I've been transferred to security with a guy named Paul and some other guy whose name I don't quite remember. It sounded kind of like Sarge, so maybe I'm just going to call him Sarge. Either way, I'm glad. Maybe I'll finally make real friends. Paul is mean, but Sarge is okay. Looks like food supplies aren't coming in anytime soon. People seem upset, but there's a lot of alcohol around. I don't drink much because my dad used to, and it got scary sometimes. Sarge is still nice when he's drunk, though, even though he said I'd make a pretty girl. I got a mystery package from the cloning vet today. I was even allowed to type the terminal entry. It's supposed to go to Lab 18. Sarge says we're going to put it in a medical storage bay for now, though it makes really scary noises. Its name's Samantha. I liked a girl named Samantha once, but then this guy, Anthony, was stalking her and then she moved away. Paul just read that over my shoulder and reminded me that the PDAs are for work-related logs only. I don't like Paul. Sarge said I can type whatever I want. Sounds a bit special, this man. The whole ship just shook a whole lot. Power is out everywhere. Everything is locked down, but we can get through some of it because we're security. I hope nobody got hurt when things were flying around in here. People are trying to get Tram Station B to work because A is closed. I think we killed some people today. Sarge is angry. He's beating on the window. I'm so confused. Poor guy, barely understands
So
it.
young.
Focus, John.
Have a heart. Some of them are just fucking kids, Tia.
Wait, this was
Don't
literally a
you think
kid?
I know that. You've only been awake a few hours now. I've been dealing with this for it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Let's just get on with this.
Can't really see the body from this angle, but yeah, that could be a kid. Alright.
Attention. Atmosphere vented in Tram Station B.
Okay, is that it? Okay. When are we gonna see Samantha?
I found her. Your daughter is in the medical bay.
Nice.
Alright, let's do this.
Cool. Progress. Right. I like how my cursor lights that up. Oh, that actually makes it
Specimen
through.
transport.
Huh. Faint scratchy noise.
Project Kitchen Knife. Limb regeneration.
Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. Kinda wants to skip on me, but okay. We'll figure out which one we need then. More specimen transport containers. Like your Callan Quartermaster.
Tia. Tram is not
Oh
operational.
shit.
What do you mean? Can you fix it?
No. No, I don't think so.
There is no other way out of there.
There has to be. Let me look around.
Fuck, this is all falling apart.
Project Seed. Well, that's the one we need, right?
Your cooperation by supporting Kane security officials in a positive manner.
Wait, no, I didn't click there. Or I didn't mean to.
This one was for hydroponics. Medical bay. This is it.
Okay. So we want the U shape, then a curly U, and then we'll call that a cross. U cross T, U2. Think of an uwu face. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. trying to skip a lot. Okay, that's the medical bay. Oh, it's already at the top. Cool. Alright.
This is either brilliant or very, very stupid.
I mean, what's the risk? I mean, whatever's killing people, you really think it's gonna predict me doing this? Worth a shot. Yeah. Thanks, Kath.
Quantum devices are not permitted in specimen storage. Quarantine procedures initiated. Quantum storage device reset.
What? Okay.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
All I had was my drill,
Like the medical
which was really useful.
I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the medical bay, level 1. Your
I can't
daughter's
tell, my
already
stream
out to
manager's
Oregon.
actually kind of being
She's
fucky-wucky.
So close, John.
It always is for me.
So close.
We want to look for here. Out. Cool, I can get a soda.
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area.
I just use the one that's on Twitch. I'm on my phone.
Tell me, John, why are you working with this jackal?
Because I want to save my wife and kid.
Ah, she's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world, trembles with the cold. Are you trembling, John? Because make no mistake, you are alone.
You know, the last thing you want is to give me nothing to lose, right? Oh. Those are turrets.
John, are you there? I'm down within the comm system. What did he say?
He knew me. He knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, dear. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
Alright then, cool. Oh shit. Thought she turned him off. Nice. Well, you have to unlock the deaths, so that's fine. Alright, so we found the second death.
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs
And no way
in
to
your
skip
area.
this. Ah,
Should
nice.
remain active. Even on a
Tell me, John, with this jackal.
Dr. Milan.
Alright, I'm just gonna refill my water.
She's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world, trembles with the cold. Are you trembling, John? Because make no mistake, you are alone.
John, are you there? I'm down
Alright,
with the
back.
comm system. What did he say?
He knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, dear. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
Alright, let's save. So now we can just load. Said I have to sit through that again. We don't have any items, so we just have to avoid walking into their line. Maybe we can push something over to cover them up? No, 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 no! Don't walk there, you fucking dumbass! Apparently we can get them to shoot each other. So there's that. Nope. Juca-Cola. Okay, can I get another one?
Never liked Juca-Cola.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Come on. Whoa. Took care of the one that would be in my way anyways. Ooh, can I electrocute myself? Nah. Okay. Ah. So that only breaks the first one. Maybe. Sounds a bit like it. Okay, at least we know our first steps.
Never liked Juca-Cola.
That's supposed to be the advertisements from the freaking machines that are playing? Because that's annoying as fuck. There I am, okay. Well, a pistol at least.
Found the body too. He's pretty bloodied up.
Steven Droyson. More power outages today. Damn it, I thought they had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him, and it seems like there was some sort of drug in his systems. He swore blind he wasn't dirty and hadn't been taking anything, but they're already preparing a tribunal for the poor guy. Thing is, I believe him. Everyone's been acting a bit peculiar lately. What's happening to my beautiful ship? The crap is growing up the spine of this baby like a cancer. I keep mailing Dr. Ballin about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I know he's reading them because I get more of those students from hydroponics down to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day, demanding to know when he'd be getting our share of the rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week and said, "Soon. None of us are sleeping properly. I try to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spend my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I was thinking of taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull, but I'm worried if it's too late for that now. No more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing left. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. I don't think any of those things will hear me. The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody's willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. Pointing out we'd either starve or die anyway, so they'd voted overwhelmingly for me to try and get help. So I came down here through one of the maintenance access tunnels and programmed the security terminal to mark any individuals with their PDTs still implemented as hostile. I should at least get deterrence on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I can do. I'm alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. Pretty sure I heard lots screaming. You know, they're probably all dead now, and I can't know for sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper. And I'll be damned if they'll find me cowering under the floor like that. That fox jumped me with the noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces, but he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry on torturing him. I'm going to do likewise. Got a gun for my protection. See, only one bullet left, but no matter. I only need one. Yep. One. Notices and reports. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive these messages on the intranet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs to proceed past security checkpoints. To prevent this, I've decided that each in turn, you'll proceed under armed guard to the primary surgery pod, where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we will reprogram the security protocol so that they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. Do not enter the doors to your quarters unless confirmed by the designated password. Today that word is IGUS. From Dryson. This is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G. After a brief confab with the drive engineers, I can tell you that it's having detrimental effect on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is that the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of the fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find removed from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the protective casing of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Alright, do we that? Dude, crawling shouldn't make you grunt this much. It's not like you're hurt.
Oh, God.
Okay. Nice cable sleeping, huh?
Probably not a good idea.
Now, hold on. Would I be able to reach that?
It doesn't work like that. Probably not a good idea. That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy.
Is there something I'm not seeing? Looks like there's a way through here.
No, that won't work. These don't go well together. I think that'll just break it. I can't see it working like that. Oh, God.
How am I gonna spill it on the computer? Yeah. Yeah. Should have tried that. Cool. Right, so it should be safe now. Yep.
I hate doors.
One override. Coming up. Shit, John! The security systems and medical are inaccessible.
Figures.
It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
There's not much I can do from here. Just break the door?
It doesn't work like that. This isn't going to work.
I was wondering if I could take that. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. Now, that's my kind of security override.
Wow.
Warning. This area is off limits to all active PDT users. Please see your supervisor for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
Or coming up.
I see the big pile of blood there, so I have to assume the gun's gotta be around here somewhere. There's one there, so there's gotta be one right here. I want to be very careful about how we move. Let's drop a save, just in case.
I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up, like the guy under the floor?
You could say that. I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at. It's like something from a eugenics war painting.
Tried to push through, John. A few decks below.
Eugenics war painting?
One step at a time.
Oh. I guess the eugenics war was a thing that happened. Sadie Callister. I thought that becoming the new head medical tech on this deck would actually improve things, but it's like being thrown into the lion's den. Lockdown of a few months back was a pain. These inventory discrepancies are the real problem. Then yesterday, the systems went haywire. First thing Erica does, of course, is call up her little sister to make sure she's okay. I suppose I can understand that. I just wish that, well, I wish she'd ask me after me sometimes too. Yesterday during the power outage, I was locked inside a storage room for 2 hours. But Danica's fine, of course, so who cares about me? I was only trapped in a product storage room, with only plant cultures and human limbs for company. I took a look at them, actually. It's part of my job. With the plants, anyway. I had to do something to keep my mind off things. Good specimens, all of them. Except for samples 99D, E, and F. 99D, E, F, okay. I couldn't for the life of me work out why samples as badly mutated would be permitted anywhere near the greenhouses. These are recent, too. Dear God, what imbecile in shipping sent these to storage? Kane's hydroponics have the strictest quarantine regulations in the galaxy, punishable by losing your damn job. Must be that news section of a few floors down. You've got all kinds of fools on the payroll. You know, I usually like to spend time in the greenhouse, but I swear something's going funny with some of the new crops. Erica said I'm probably just imagining it, but I had a whole batch of brassica growth cultures thrown out the other day showing signs of what looked like Dutch elm disease. How was that possible? I'm gonna submit a report. How I'm supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutant cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with distinct diseases is another matter. And this is a lordy woman. Erica's lost her damn mind. I'm scared out of my mind right now. She's dragged us on a fool's errand across the ship to look for Danica. I tried to tell her how I saw one of those things wearing Danica's face the other morning. Oh God, it makes me want to puke just thinking about it. It looked like a deflated balloon as it scuttled up the walls. I swear Horatia fried it with a vault. We can't be sure. He's a psychiatrist, not a soldier. Then again, are any of us soldiers? Erica seems to think that we're in the Marine Corps, waving around that rifle with a crazy look in her eye, threatening to kill anyone who disagrees with her. Erica told her, "You are a nurse." God, I barely recognize her anymore. What happened to my best friend? What happened to that girl from Stolaki, Mississippi? I don't know who Erica Boxer is anymore. Erica died this morning. My friend is gone. One of those horrific things tore her spine out of her body right in front of my eyes. Must be one of the last ones left alive. Not that I've got long. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked out the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them. Anyone could have told them. That trying to breed a new fungus to kill the old one would be disastrous. Really? Try to make a second one to get the first one? That only works with fire. It's a wreck. Not trying to bring new fungus. The rest of it won't budge. I've tried tearing it away with the laser scalpel Erica gave me, but it did nothing. Laser scalpel? That sounds handy. Did nothing. Zip, zilch, nada. What doesn't kill it really does make it stronger. I'm going to go retrieve Erica's remains later. I know she died a crazy woman, but she was my friend. Still love her. Worked with Ultron. Nope, didn't check the rest of the shit. Just reports, personal data tags. Oh, yeah, we already saw that. So then check the email. $1 per million, but this is classified red emergency. I've undertaken further inspections beyond samples 99D, E, and F, and found that the majority of our inventory has been compromised by tampering. There are signs that the tampering began some time ago. Some of the materials are merely spoiled. A large quantity appears to have been illegally modified. I'm not sure who the new suppliers are, but the inventory they have provided does not match the chemical manifest included. I'm aware that this is a shipping concern rather than a hydroponics one, but Project Seed is based around our successful cultivation of hypernutritious plants in unusual conditions. With the current stock we possess, there is no limit to the number of illegal or mutated nutrients going into our plant growth. I'd advise that shipping and medical begin more thorough inspections of the received cargo. I suspect the problems could go back for months, although I have no evidence to prove this. Please recommend immediate termination of supply runs and decontamination of irrigation pipes until this is resolved. Best regards, Sadie. Sadie, I love you very much, sweetie, but have you lost your damn mind? Those samples are restricted. What if Dr. Milan finds out you brought samples from out of the storage base? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because you've never been wrong before. I pray to God you are this time. There's Erica. Okay, and a PDA over there. There's Erica's. Man, utter jerk. I cannot believe that asshole. What kind of man dumps a girl on their anniversary? Yeah, that's honestly a dick mood. And you can get banned for spamming. What kind of man dumps a girl in a moment? Poor Danica's in hysterics. I had to swap my shifts on account of that prick. Sadie made that easy enough. She's such a good friend to me. We were inseparable at nursing school until she started to branch out into botany. Seems she's suited more to general medical research than patient care. Yeah, to be fair, I kinda agree with that. That's fine, I don't mind. I prefer working with people to plants anyway. The new walkway in hydroponics is a bonus too. Some boys like to stretch their new limbs among the greenery. Who said that the new apartments are of no use? This is selfish, I know, but damn it, I've had so much on my plate. I'm having to do serious overtime, and then ungrateful turds like Eric mean I've got even more to deal with. My poor baby's sister, body of a 30-year-old woman, mind of a 16-year-old girl. Apparently, he says being the pilot of the Osmondias is just too much pressure on a relationship, as is that sweet little co-pilot he recently acquired. I've had it up to here with pilots. Are they ever not chasing tail? Well, tonight should be okay, as I've got Danica coming around with some of the girls, and a shipment of Martian champagne. I mean, if you're doing dogfight, you kind of are going to chase tail every once in a while. But I don't think he's that kind of pilot. The budget increase has proven to be a blessing and a curse. We've got more equipment for sure, but nowhere near enough space for it. If only the groom leg was one of those modular types, might be able to get some extra room. Sadie and I are working our butts off around here. God bless her. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be on alcoholic by now. Danica is still not over her douchebag ex and calls me up crying most nights just to talk about how she misses... Next time I see him, I'm going to punch his lights out. Now worry about Danica. She's depressed, not eating, not sleeping. I might ask Ingratia to book her in for an appointment. She needs a shrink. Work-wise, the regeneration tanks are working beautifully, but the increased demand for them means we're running short of chemical dissociation reagents, and the cell growth regeneration fluid is pretty much spent. Speaking of the fluid, it's this new stuff Dr. Milan's unit has us using. It's technically the same as the last stuff, but I'm sure the molecular composition is different. Apparently it's 4 times as effective. Seems kinda unpredictable, actually. I've already asked Dr. Ivor to request that we switch back to the old one, which he has done. Twice. why are we ignoring us? Crazy huge brawl in the mess hall today. All of the guys sweating and looking like they OD'd or something. There's been a spike in violent assaults. I'd swear it has something to do with the new supplies that came in. Ever since that new region fluid, it seems like everything else is slightly off too. I'm sure of it. Diet, medicines, genetic samples, you name it. I spoke to Sadie and she swears there's been tampering. The idea that we've been ingesting bad food for months scares the shit out of me. I'm gonna get a friend of mine to analyze some samples. Till then, locking my door at night. I'm not sure I can trust. Sadie's been giving me strange looks too. I might actually change the lock. I mean, how good is the food in this future, to be honest? I mean, I guess it just really depends on how the resources how much we can stretch out resources, so I probably have to imagine the average meal in this future is probably only like maybe 2 levels worse than shitty fast food, probably. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I have to see Danica. I have to. She's with 2 others near the hangars, and I'm stuck here in medical. 2 rifles taken from Malone and Bird and a laser scalpel. That's all we have to get there. Sadie keeps fighting me on this and making excuses. She's starting to piss me off. Has that idiot forgotten where we are? That the Groom Lake is now a freaking hunting ground? My sister is in the middle of it? I don't fucking care if they don't come with me. I have to see my sister. I have to know that Danica... Well, I have to know about Danica. I heard her on the radio a day or so ago, so I know she's still alive. She has to be hiding. Danica was always better than me at hide-and-seek back home. It took hours to find her. Once Mom sent a search party, she'd be hiding at the bottom of the garden, tucked inside a dirt hole where Dad was planting beets. She's hiding. She has to be. Sadie is causing me problems. If she won't come with me, I guess I'll have to make her come along, whether she wants to or not. Dear Erica, I was under the misapprehension that your request was perhaps just paranoia, but given the test I performed and provided samples, well, I have to be honest, its implications are frightening. I will generally concur with your initial theory that some batches just went bad, but there's clearly much more than a spoilage at work. You have to understand that when batches like this are spoiled, they are all spoiled, not just a few. A fungus, for instance, will spread through samples, but there is an astonishing difference between the samples you sent me. Some seem to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. Did you know the brassica sample is enhanced with a genetically enhanced form of PCP? I know this because I tested a sample of one of my rats. The poor little thing lashed out violently, suffered a seizure, and then died. The precise name is DV85, a drug that was proper for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers during the eugenics war. Laboratory-grade stuff. All designer, all professional. The most alarming part is that, owing to the different genetic strains seen in the 5 samples you sent for analysis, I get the impression that these contaminants were deliberately distributed to both staff and patients. I'm not sure what lunatic would do such a thing, least of all in a long-haul lab ship, but I've already sent a request to my superiors at the Ministry to examine the matter further. On an informal note, please look after yourself, Erica. You're always my best pupil, and I'm pleased you chose to confide in me. I do apologize that it's taken so long to get back to you. Be careful. Fondest affection, Luke. University of Tampa. So that leads to reception. What about this one? Environmental suits?
Serotonergics receptors are present in your principal vascular system.
Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at Kane's.
That's where we want to go to rescue my girl.
It crawled through the night and then they grafted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers and then for our kin, scratching the guilt and eating their sin, changing God's work, a seed to begin. We burn them with fire and kill them with men. Let us remember, never again.
Get a Juka and whiskey mixer for just 100 credits at the TD Twister.
They grafted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again.
Kane Corporation. The last truly great company wants to thank all employees for their dedicated service. This year's profits are up 20% across all sectors. Life expectancy is up 5 years. We are at the cusp of greatness. In the words of
Oh, so the elevator won't work. Now the pistol's empty. Noticed that. Could we pick up bullets from one of the sentry guns, maybe?
I think that'll just break it.
What's that? Portal. Blood and tissue samples, what's that good for?
Are you expecting a beautiful bouncy baby boy or girl? Speak to your nearest administrator for details on our Adopt the Tots program. You could win an all-expenses paid vacation to Titan.
I don't think this will fit.
Competition is sponsored by the Seed team.
BCPS genetics? Probably. That's chemistry, I know that much. Ah, okay, this was way down here. Okay. Medical machinery, extracted PDT.
It's been cut open.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset in medical.
Oh, bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
Must have realized what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks...
You have to remove your tag.
Remove?
Oh boy.
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
Live surgery, let's go.
What are you saying?
The surgery pod should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
Yeah.
It's the only way, unless you space.
See, if I knew it would work, I'd be had less reservations.
John.
BRB? Okay. Okay, cool. Let me just... Zaya Elra Kapoor. Raj Kapoor. New year for the chief surgeon and a new year for the staff of the medical deck. I have to think of it that way or it gets rather confusing. The staff of the medical deck now consists of 3 extra sections: cybernetics, tissue regeneration, and for some reason, medicinal hydroponics. Yes, it may be medicinal, but as I told Dr. Milan, they're still plants. I don't wish to seem ungrateful. It is Kane Corporation who opened so many new doorways for me, and who redefined the frontiers of medicine for us all. As a man who served his apprenticeship on the battlefields, elbow deep in the blood of innocents, to see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of nirvana is a privilege, and all thanks to the science of Kane. And yet, it's supposed to be Kane or Kanye. I don't know. I just call it Kane Corp because that sounds right. Plus Kane is evil sounding. And yet, it's hard to understand why, on the Groom Lake, so many departments are being forced to share resources like this. I hear our budget will be up for review soon, and the chances of us getting an increase are slim. I shall try to remain positive. My goodness, a 300% budget increase? I've not yet been able to even imagine how helpful that financial windfall will be. Dr. Milan assured me that a sizable portion of this budget will be applied to Project Seed. It makes our work that much more essential. We'll order new equipment and new samples, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Milan's acquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. The leaps and bounds we've made in our research more make up for the rest of it. Is it wrong that we must test the limits of morality for the greater good? I'm a surgeon who has seen many awful things in the blood-soaked abattoirs and the Pangea Wars. So perhaps this should be second nature to me, but I don't recall agreeing to the use of children for testing. I went to inspect the stasis tube at the request of my chief nurse and found that there were several children, some as young as 9 years old, awaiting processing. Children? I was shocked and appalled and demanded an explanation from Dr. Milan. Edward Jenner had yet to test vaccines on children to see if they work. He said, I knew the story. What medical does not? Jenner injected infected purulent exudates into the child's arm, which must have seemed callous disregard for the child's life, and yet it saved the boy. That is how he convinced me. We are at the frontier of the science. Chances must be taken. I do not always feel comfortable with his ethical choices, but his logic is sound. Research is too valid for us to let a few more moral qualms get in our way. Do you have to keep reassuring yourself like that? You're probably in the wrong. I fear that my decision to become a surgeon with Kane Corporation is not quite simple as I thought. The first casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab, where we had to set up a quarantine operating room. I had to get hands-on with a patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, the cutting of infected tissue using my specialized tools, God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. It's impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way, of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your hands. I felt it on the battlefield, and I feel it now. It is not the beauty of birth that moves me, it seems, but the pungent stench of death. I thought I had joined Kane Corporation to save my soul. Instead, it is to slake the thirst of the beast in me, whose jaws slaver at the scent of blood. I am ashamed. Okay, at least he comes to terms with it now. How could I have not seen it? Those awful life forms are disguising themselves as us, inside us. They wear our skins and our PDTs, which explains how the security systems cannot detect them. If I didn't already know where those creatures came from, this would perhaps be less frightening. But they've learned. The vile abomination, what a word that is. It appears to summarize what we have created in our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. Dr. Milan has recalculated his guidelines for subjects in Project Seed, and specifically the requirements for any female subject who have previously been pregnant. The female subject should ideally have been screened, but their precise source is not important, since the project has a 99.89% chance of non-fatal reaction in subjects. None of staff will be eligible for this test. The ideal subject is as follows. Blood type O negative, height between 5'5" and 6, free of any genetic defects, age between 18 and 40. Subjects must have been recently pregnant, ideally within the past year. We have disagreed often, but never so more than now. I'm aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery and that Chief Nurse Boxer has seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister is one of the most extraordinary organizational minds I've ever worked with. The product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have to challenge your demand that I remove her from her position because of these false reports. She has been sending you about anomalies in your supplies. I have no doubt that your claims of her illicitly taking samples is also only an accusation. She is a fine worker and reports only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You are in charge of the project, but you must allow me to choose my staff at my own discretions.
I don't think this will fit.
Is that empty stasis fluid, huh?
Says the support is not properly prepared for the selective program.
This is a friendly reminder that thought crime does not entail death. This is a final request from the unit to report to Communications Array 18.
Now this will definitely kill me if I fuck it up, so... Let's Let's see. What are we supposed to do with it then? Maybe we can jury rig something?
This should be useful.
There you go.
Now
I need Siren.
The selected program.
Surface of the Siren tank.
Probably not a good idea. I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
We could get stasis fluid from that stasis pod we saw, but how do we get into that room? What do we need the blood and shit for?
No, that's ridiculous.
If he doesn't immediately comment, that means we did something right. Okay. Elizabeth Swanson. Cool.
For free between 1 and 2 a.m. at 10
We turned the force field off, but didn't unlock it.
That almost tastes real. Yum, 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 yum. Ted's.
Get a juke and whiskey mixer.
Do we need to place the meat there as well?
I think that would break. These don't go well together.
Well, we accomplished that much at least. We know what to do with it, so we don't need that anymore.
These don't go well together.
Where was that laser scalpel supposed to be? Would come in really handy. Also, 2 of them were supposed to have rifles, but I don't see any. I guess the shit got blown up with them. No. Now it's open. Cool.
Tia, a survivor.
Is someone alive?
Not exactly. He's in stasis.
It can be dangerous to wake someone from stasis without the proper procedures being followed.
So who the hell woke me?
Forget him, John. You need to think about the mission.
Yeah, well, we need stasis fluid. We get some from the empty pod?
I don't think this will fit.
I wish I learned chemistry so I knew how to read this shit. I guess I could figure it out. Guess we'll need to find that missing part then. Alright. Legs.
Another body. 2.
Brute Carter. Be still, my beating heart. I saw the most divine creature in hydroponic. She's friends with that nurse, Erica. Erica gives me an evil eye, but Sadie's just a divine thing. Curves in all the right places in the face of an angel. I keep trying to come up with reasons to visit the medicinal hydroponics section. She never sees me, though. I'm not trained in medical staff. Those soldiers in the recovery rooms give me funny looks if I'm out the window trying to get her attention. Welcome back, Kath. Look, we're trying to get her attention. I have to find a way to speak to Sadie directly. I've seen her head to the decontamination room, and she seems to go there after every shift. I might try and strike up a conversation by one of the machines. Maybe offer to buy her a drink. I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe the day after, because tomorrow I've got a double shift. Still, it takes a brave man to work on unknown sciences in the bosom of the cosmos, doesn't it? If the jocks back at school would ever be able to do what I friggin' do, I risk life and limb to repair essential electronics, and that takes courage. I may not be a soldier, but I think I have the right to call myself a man of courage. What's with the shutdown? Jesus, 9 days now. Been trying to get through to the surgical pods for weeks. I gave up going to the hydroponics to see Sadie after they started restricting access to unnecessary personnel. So now I just hang around products ordered by the vending machines hoping to see her. But when I do, I just choke up. Damn, I'm so pathetic. I'm reading this book by Arian Sanchez. It's about the eugenics wars. It's freaking amazing that we're even allowed to do what we do on the Groom Leg. Well, what happened all those years ago. I have to hide the book, though. Dr. Milan saw me reading it in the rec room, and they went totally apeshit, threatened to burn the book and fire my ass. So now it stays under my pillow, and I sure as hell don't take it on my rounds. Instead, I bring one of the Pangean series by W.C. Dark with me. Is that his real name? I doubt it. I love Major Plot Hole. Major Plot Hole. He's incredible. Sometimes wish I had the balls to be in the Marines rather than engineering. I'd love to be like him. Rations arrived today. Nobody is impressed. It's all emergency shit, so hardly gourmet. But man, I wasn't expecting much. But this is seriously bad. Because food's short, people are going bug fuck. Lotus punched Milan, broke the poor bastard's nose. Steve's having trouble keeping everyone's fist off each other. I keep asking why we can't just raid Hydra Park, but they keep shutting me down, especially Sadie. She looks so pissed when she sees me. Sorry, I have my hands down. She looks so pissed when me, but nowhere near as pissed as when she looks at Dr. Milan and Dr. Alwaj Cooper. She must despise me. Why didn't I just ask her out before? Because you're a coward, Burke. Dirty, stinking coward. Power went out again. I'm so freaking scared. I can barely breathe. Those rumors of animals prowling around medical? Not rumors. I saw one guy ripped apart by one of those things. Couldn't make it out too well. Pale skin tails, I think. They move around like a pack of dogs, but they're strong. People are scared and hungry. I kept a small stash of food in my quarters. I didn't even tell Steve about it. I feel ashamed for keeping it to myself, but people are getting crazy, man. I think I might actually be against regulation of hoard food. Micheletta would kill me if he knew I had rations hidden. Come on, the guy's nuts. He practically strangled me the other day. Carswell had to restrain him. Body still frickin' kills from the operation earlier. Steve was nominated to reprogram the security turrets, and the guy that just went and did it. He's a hero, not like me. Now I'm not just a coward. I'm a friggin' murderer. I used those poor bastards in stasis to keep those god-awful things from getting to me. I just unlocked the stasis and began the recovery process so that when they staggered out of the deep freeze, those things were waiting for them. I found a product storage room that nobody was using and locked myself in. When the breach was reported, I heard the screams. I pissed myself. I fucking pissed myself. So I didn't wait for a man to behave. And as I ran, I saw Sadie cradling her best friend's bloody body in the corridor. Worst freaking part is that it never occurred to me to stop. I just hoped they'd buy me the time I needed to find a hiding place. That's who Burke Carter was. Whoever finds us, and I know somebody will. He was a coward. I just hope that the computer parts of this PDA come in handy to whoever finds this. If my hide was this useless in life, least I can hope is that something I leave behind will be useful. Okay, well, I wanted your legs.
No. No, it's 1.
Warning. Redundancy B, C, S has failed an input test. Technician will proceed report to security office.
Okay, I was hoping I could have someone's legs in my inventory, but okay. Okay. Okay, so we just need to find the series for body parts. Got it. Okay, let's see. So for head, we need CH and O. Okay. Oop. Okay, hold on. Okay, I see what we're supposed to do. Okay, how many doses? No. Okay, 4 doses. Alright. 2. 3 doses for around midsection. Hakanona. Or ONN. Let's look for that. That would be easier to remember. Wait, was it 2 doses? No, that's not what I wanted. No, it's just 1. Okay. So ONN, 1 dose. Cannot find the one I wanted. Wait, hold on, let me double check that. Okay, unless this is not the midsection, it's hard to tell though. We'll just look for the shapes then. 1 hex, 1 pent. Okay. Why does this stay up for so long when I don't want it to? Is there significance between the blue and the red? Three doses for that one. I suppose that's the chest? It's up here, right? Doesn't make sense. Hold on. I don't think I committed that to my memory good enough. Let me just see that. See it again. Okay. So let's just find the one with the correct shape, right? Okay, so 3 doses for that. And we want that shape. Okay. then... So I think I got that right, yeah? Should all be right. Oh, I see now. Okay, so we just need to look for these buttons. Okay. So this is 2-4. Or 4-2. Right, got that. And then you're 1-3. Right, got that. And then you are 3-3. So now the question is, how do we handle the legs? Because we have nothing to go off of. Those other pods give me anything to go off of. Oop, no, didn't mean to click there. Don't really have anything else to go off of. Let's see what I have. These two are just part of the same thing, aren't they? Those look like they're kind of This one's only got 2, so we can probably trial and error that one, but this this one's gotta be more specific, right? Let's assume this is the only two, right? Anything that could tell us anything about legs. What do we need these meat for?
Get a Juka and whiskey mixer for just 100 credits at the TD Twist.
Anything else back here? Huh. Well, I'd say I'm good stumped for now. We're about 2 hours in, so yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and start shutting down here. So tomorrow, plan is... what was it? I had it written down. Where did I put that? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, so no. So tomorrow is Dead Space, and then... or today's Monday? Yes, today's Monday. So yeah, tomorrow is Dead Space, and then day after that will be either Vampire or Eternal Sonata. Well, if we do Vampire, I'll be a recording, not a stream, but still. So, yeah. Just go ahead and save again, just because it makes me feel good to do it before I quit. Alright. Yep, so Dead Space, same time tomorrow. Safety and peace out, everyone.